Let's get started with week 3. Alright, we're going to keep this week short and sweet, to be honest. I don't have a lot of time, a lot of shit going on in the world, so we're going to just kind of blaze through some of this. Overall thoughts and feelings, we maintained with the goals. We stuck with most of the food intake, barring one of the days on that Monday coming back from a cabin trip, and then, that was kind of the start of the week and kind of ruined some stuff there. The only major thing, I'll say one minor thing actually, was getting a little bit stronger in the gym. All my reps and sets are increasing. I think that's just the amount of good diet and some of the creatine coming into play. But one major thing is just kind of lost my appetite there for a day or two. Yeah, not sure exactly what it was. I had a few meals here and there, kind of an upset stomach, and then after that I just, found it a little tough to get the protein in for the days following. So still met most of our macros, but just had a day or two that was slightly under what we were aiming for. Okay, again, let's talk physique. Again, we're going to keep this pretty short and simple. Overall weight went up very slightly, 177.6 pounds. Body fat percentage stayed the same. Again, this is not a lot of changes, although I will say that just personally from, when I wake up in the morning and looking in the mirror at different times, I can totally tell the difference in just maybe it's the water density, maybe it is the muscles already showing only 3 weeks in, but I can definitely sense some changes there. And I think that what you're seeing probably in the videos is not the best representation. Again, forgot to not eat lunch, so it is what it is. I think I'll take some better lighting photos and videos at kind of a later date. Okay, let's talk some of the diet and fitness numbers really quick. So overall, metabolic rate was at around just over 3,000, which, I think does make sense. I went pretty intensive on some of the workouts and some of my jiu-jitsu, so this week just averaged a little bit higher. Food-wise, I was actually surprised to see it maintain relatively what I was aiming for, so it's around 2,250, 2,225 is what it actually was, so doing pretty good on the numbers there. I think, that deficit keeps growing kind of week by week. I'm okay with it. I still have the energy. I'm not fatigued. We're just going to kind of let it rock going into these next coming weeks. Okay, as I mentioned, we're keeping this one kind of quick and to the point. Week 3, overall, a solid week. I will say, I'm recording into the next week already. This comes out on a Thursday, and that's when I'm doing kind of all this. So I can already tell there's a bit more. We had the cabin cheat days, and then I've had a happy hour event. There's a couple more cheat days and a few more things kind of popping up that I don't think are impeding the process, but I do think is overall not as strict as I would love it to be, but, kind of taking that as we go. I think that this is part of the journey. You got to give some concessions here and there, something about it's a marathon, not a sprint, and things like that. So we're going to keep going and just make sure that, we stick with our goals and kind of iron out to at least the end of January. I mean, we're going for 3 months here, but this will be a good milestone to get 1/3 of the way there. So thanks for tuning in if you did, and I'll check back in with everyone next week.